popping? No Joe. I think Joe, you know, Joe's mentally ill, so he could be anything. He might be playing in traffic, but I know this much. It's raining. I'm the only table out here with a roof, and it ain't even a good one. My shit getting wet anyway. I won't be out here long, I don't think. All the kids already left. I came out, I looked fly as hell. Started raining. Brought cookies for the pigeons and for Joe. I ain't heard from Joe in 3 weeks. I don't know if Joe's alive or... Should we do a contest? Where's Joe? Where's Jordan Joe? Last night I had a great night. I went to the Tao after party for Transformers Rise of the Beast. Man, what a night. It was celebrity packed all over the place, and the problem was most of them I didn't know. I'm standing there with Michael Bay, this billion-dollar director, one of the biggest directors in the world. I'm in shooting the shit with him inside Tao for like 20, 30 minutes. I just think he's a nice old dude. Very, very nice. I go outside, and they're out there asking him for his autograph. I'm like, oh, this must be a director or producer. And someone goes, hi, Michael. And I go, oh, shit, that's Michael Bay. I've been in there chopping it up with Michael Bay. Nicest guy in the world. I got to meet Ron Perlman. He was on my list of favorite guys. Ron Perlman, if you don't know, was Hellboy. He's a white dude with a big-ass face, bigger than mine. He was Beauty and the Beast. If you watch Sons of Anarchy, he was the star of Sons of Anarchy. Brilliant actor, been in hundreds of things. What a nice guy. He's this bigger than life guy on screen. I see him, he's a little tiny dude. I don't know how many guys from Power were there. If you watch Power, one of the main protagonists, one of the toughest, baddest gangsters on the show is Kane. And his name is Woody something. And I asked Kane last night, I said, I'll give you $200 if you kill Tariq. Tariq is his kid on the show. He laughed. A lot of bad shorties. My workers were amazing. And it was a lot. It was a lot. So I hope if you get a chance, you check out that video. Also did a video, a watch review. I'm not going to review this one. I don't think you're ready for that. I'm not going to review the Muhammad Ali ring. I just don't want to review that right now. I can't. Right now, I can't do it. I want to thank our sponsors. I don't know what happened, but we're no longer sponsored by Johnson Butt Plugs. Very unhappy about that. According to them, I wasn't showcasing the butt plug enough. So, I do stand by that product. Excellent butt plug. If you're in the need for butt plugs, Johnson's, we got you. Today, my sponsor is Nice Cookies. These are really nice cookies. Shall we begin? Shall we proceed? Yes, indeed. Look, guys, you can't tell me pigeons aren't smart. Look at this dude. It was move my bag and this fool jumped down from a tree. It's Jimmy. Me and Jimmy been friends for like 3 days now. Jimmy gonna be right here. Look, as soon as I move the bag, Jimmy's like, yo, what's in the bag, Pops? What's in the bag? Until some young Jimmy's gonna say, forget Boogie Bob. Boom! This is the Vend. City Machine gives out free crack pipes and lip balm. Because when you're smoking crack, you don't want your lips to get chapped. Because when you give blowjobs for crack rocks, you want to make sure your lips are nice and smooth. Now, I'm speaking from experience. City Machine gives out free crack pipes with lip balm. By the way, I did finally pop my pimples. It's going to be fine tomorrow. Today, I look like a crack addict. Tomorrow, I'm going to look cute. All right. Guys, if you want to get yourself a free crack pipe, piece of cake. I mean, you could never have enough crack pipes. And tomorrow our show will be sponsored by Baker's Crack Pipes. Oh, these are good crack pipes. They won't burn your fingers. A new free vending machine in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Why not? Where at, Joe? The Bronx? No, I just said Brooklyn. What's wrong with you? Bushwick, Brooklyn, the first of 4 from the city's health department, not only distributes Narcan. Narcan, our very own Rev is a hero, a first responder. He was a paramedic of some sort. Hi, Jimmy. For decades, saving the lives of many people. He told me Narcan has this little thing. You're overdosing. Poop. Hit them with some Narcan, and they're good to go. But you can get some Narcan to treat overdoses, but also free crack pipes with mouthpieces and even lip balm insert that critics say just enables drug addicts. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh boy, this lady's insane. I don't like to say that. This lady's insane. She was in Thompson Square Park yesterday. She would run up to every person she saw and yank their hair. She's gonna yank their hair. Punch them, call them names. Woman string of attacks in Thompson Square Park. A crazed woman. See, I didn't say it, they said it. A crazed woman wreaked havoc. You know, I'm 60 years old. I don't think I've ever wreaked havoc. I'm gonna wreak havoc today. I'm gonna check that out. By the way, I got something cool here. Look at this. I'm thinking, I can't let things go. I don't want this to be ruined by Mother Nature. Somebody put it out of their house. For you youngsters out there, this is called a dictionary. It's a dictionary. Inside there are words. In fact, every word in the English language. Let's see what we're doing today. Haven't. It's a contraction of have not. That was horrible. I'm doing it again. Interglacial. It's like interracial, but it has to do with glaciers. It's an adjective pertaining to or occurring in the interval between periods. I don't know. I'm doing one last one. Let's get up into the A's. We'll do a C. Calamine. Now, back in college, I used to use a calamine lotion, but that was strictly for medicinal. Calamine is a hemorrhoid. Oh, never mind. It's a hemorrhoid. It's a smithsonite, a native zinc carbonate, a pink powder used in the form of zinc and ferric oxide as a lotion or ointment. Treated for your balls, it says here, for your balls. Anyways, I found this on the way over here. I thought, I would hate for it to get rained on and destroyed. Somebody had this sitting in their house since 1959. I was thinking I might do, there's 26 letters in the alphabet. I might do a 26-day reading of this book. Ow. Also, if someone breaks into your house, you can probably kill them with this book. So I think it would be a cool video. 26 days, I'm going to read the entire dictionary. Every single word. In fact, MrBeast. MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber in the world. He's one of the, if you haven't subscribed, I would suggest you subscribe. Every episode he gives away mansions, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. He just has the craziest show. His name is MrBeast, B-E-A-S-T. He got famous because he decided to count to 1 million. 1 million on YouTube. 1, 2, 3. By the time he was at like 640,000, like 641,000, 640,000. And he became famous, and he became a that's what started it all. If you get a chance, check out MrBeast. I'm going to read this entire dictionary in Spanish. First, I have to learn Spanish. This woman's string of attacks in Tompkins Square Park, the crazed woman wreaked havoc. Sorry, guys. It says she wreaked havoc, but I'm not sure what wreaked means. Let me tell you. Percent, LMNOP, QRST, U. What the hell? Oh no. No. Bro! This bitch ends at Q. I feel like I was robbed. Volume 1, A through P. There goes my whole shit right there. I don't know what reeked means because it only goes to Q. Elemental Q, R, elemental P, Q, R. I just fell short. So I'm going to find out what havoc means. Havoc. Do. Go get a sandwich. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, V, Hatchel, Harak. Here we go. Hemorrhoid. Hazard. No. LMNOPV, X. Hawk. W, Y, and Z. So Havoc comes before that. I have a dear friend named Havoc. He's from South Central Cartel. Bought me this hat, as a matter of fact. He's a legend. W, X, Y, Z. So V comes before W, U, V. Okay, have. Oh, we're going to get to the bottom of havoc. If she's wreaking havoc, I want to know what the hell she's wreaking. Have nots. Haves. Having. Having. Havoc with the OC. I thought it was havoc. She was wreaking havoc. She was wreaking havoc. Well, here's what she was doing in case for you slow people in the back of the room. It's general carnage. She was wreaking, I don't know what wreaking is, but she was causing general carnage or destruction and ruin. See synonymous under massacre, to cry havoc, to give a signal for pillage or destruction. It says here, this is weird, it says here, 70 years from now in the New York Post, some dumb lady will go and wreak havoc. So I guess it's a pretty... Alright, that was horrible. I apologize. You know what I did? I just wreaked havoc. I'm going to look up idiotic YouTuber. Homeless shove on the tracks. I tell you guys all the time, if you're going to ride the train, don't stand next to the damn track. Oh, you're going to have to drag me 60 feet to shove me on. A homeless woman shoved a teenager from behind onto the tracks. And I promise you that teenager was a moron standing there by the edge. We've all done it, looking like, where's the train? Where's the train? All it takes is a little whoop and you in the tracks. A homeless woman. She ain't got... That homeless woman could have been like, yo, I'm hungry, I'm cold, I need to go stay in jail for 12 days. Let me shove this kid on the tracks. A homeless woman shoved a teenager from behind onto the Queens subway tracks. Where at, Joe? The Bronx? No, I just said Queens. I said Queens. What's wrong with you, Joe? In a random attack Monday morning, police said the law enforcement 18-year-old victim was able to climb back onto the platform with the help of other passengers who then robbed her of her wallet. All right, I made that part up. On 75th Street, after she was robbed of her wallet, the police came and robbed the robbers. Once the paramedics got there, they robbed the cops who robbed the robbers of robbing Robinson. All right. I let the show. I wreaked havoc and carnage on the show. The suspect, identified as Shemeka Wise, allegedly fled from the station on foot. Really? A homeless woman. I thought she got in her Cadillac. I apologize. Ever since I wreaked havoc, I don't know what happened. Well, they identified her as Shemeka Wise, so they must have caught her ass. 26-year-old alleged fled station on foot. She was later arrested at a nearby shelter where she lives. So she's not really homeless. She kind of lives. God bless them both. You know her number? I need it immediately. I apologize. More than 400 people who signed up for a pioneering early warning cancer test were mistakenly told they had cancer. Can you imagine? You go to the doctor, the worst news in the world is I got cancer. The worst news of the world is I got cancer of the balls. But that's... The worst news of the world is I got cancer. And he's got 400 people. Sorry, Mr. Johnson, you have cancer. Oh my God. They come back 3 months later. Mr. Johnson, I got good news and bad news. Good news is you ain't got cancer no more. The bad news is I don't have medical insurance. So you can't sue me. Chris Rock. Good old Chris Rock. Chris Rock lives in the Village. Not a village. The Village. He lives downtown Manhattan. Really nice. Probably owns the building. Multi-millionaire. Worth 30, 40, 50 million dollars. Very wealthy. Say this is his place. He's in there in the living room watching Netflix. He looks out. There's a guy standing on his fire escape. Taking pictures. You know, if people came to my fire escape and took pictures of me, I'd be arrested. I don't know what he was doing in there, but I hope he wasn't doing what I'm doing in there. That is not... A trespasser allegedly climbed up the fire escape to Chris Rock's Soho. Soho stands for South of Houston. Houston is a street in downtown Manhattan. It's not Houston. Please don't come to New York and ask somebody where's Houston Street. They're going to rob you. It's Houston. He was in Soho, and NoHo is two things. Soho is south of Houston. NoHo can either be north of Houston or you got no hose. Been there, done that. I apologize. I'm going to apologize profusely. Someone look up the word profusely. Chris Rock, 58, looked out at his window and saw a man standing on the metal scaffolding about 8 p.m. Sunday, according to the sources. The unidentified man, who police said was wearing a dark jacket and pink Crocs. Oh, he's arrested. Honey, did you hear about the guy who was taking pictures of Chris Rock? No, what did he look like? Well, he was wearing a dark jacket. That doesn't help. And pink Crocs. Oh, that's Tony. Tony is the only guy in Manhattan who wears a dark jacket and pink Crocs. It's Tony. Dark jacket and pink Crocs appeared to be recording. The spokesperson said Chris Rock's publicist did not answer. By the way, the kid ran down the fire escape, got to the street, and escaped in a white BMW. That's Tony! Tony has a white BMW and wears pink Crocs. Somebody in Queens just won $476 million. See, when Joe's not here, this gotta be me. I gotta be me. He just fixed all of his problems. A retired Queens handyman can finally put his toolbox away after landing a record $476 million Mega Millions jackpot Congratulations to him. He's a very lucky man because the next day, coincidentally, he married a supermodel. This lonely old man, he ain't got a piece of ass since 1976. Nixon was still around. Lucky bastard hits the lotto and the next day also meets and marries a supermodel within 12 minutes. If I hit the lotto, I'm marrying 15 supermodels. I'll be broke in 3 weeks. Busy Rose burning, I think her name is Rose Byrne, I don't know. Burning rubber. Now, I burned a few rubbers back in college. That was... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Busting Rikers. Rikers is the notorious jail in New York City, the most notorious jail in New York City. It's Rikers Island. It's actually on an island. By the way, did you know that Manhattan was an island? It's a big-ass island that we bought from the Indians. I say we, I had nothing to do with it. We bought from the Indians for like 18 bucks. 12 bucks and a pack of smokes, and we bought Manhattan. That's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal. They were going to throw in the Bronx for a ham sandwich, and the guy said, no thanks. No thank you. By the way, I love the Bronx. I don't want some dickhead getting in my comments. Boogie Bob, I like your show, but what do you got against the Bronx? I ain't got nothing against the Bronx. I love Bronx. The Bronx is the birthplace of hip-hop. So don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. A newspaper burns in the sands and the headline reads, man destroys man. Extra, extra, read all the bad news. If war was peace, then everybody would lose. Thank you, Melly Mel, my friend who's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Straight out the Bronx. I'm sorry, Miguel. Got a little loud there. Hi, Valerie. Poppin'. Hi, Tammany. I'm on one today. I don't think my Ritalin has kicked in. The girlfriend of a reputed Brooklyn gang member was busted trying to smuggle in $29,000 worth of Oxycontin. $29,000 Oxycontin. The pill costs $4,000. About 11 pills. 29,000 Oxycontin. They go for about $20 street value. How much is 29,000? It's like 1,900, 1,400 pills. I don't know. It's a lot of pills. 29,000 divided by $20 divided by 10 would be 2,900. Let's make it 20. 8 million pills. She had 8 million pills in her vagina. She smuggled them in. I'd like to know two things. What's her phone number? I'm sorry. I apologize. That was horrible. Girlfriend of a reputed Brooklyn gang member was busted trying to smuggle $29,000 worth of oxycodone in Rikers Island over the weekend. Irina Wilson, 28, was arrested Saturday after allegedly attempting. Here's 45 kids just sat down. This is going to get long. 45 cops and 45 kids. Irina Wilson, 28, was arrested Saturday after allegedly attempting to sneak 290 pills. So we got to the bottom of that. Hidden in a small plastic oval container masked with tobacco leaf. To her boyfriend, Andre Brown, 20. She's 28, he's 20. You go, girl. Brown, alleged member of Brooklyn's violent rich boss's crew. I got no beef with him or her. God bless you. I think he's innocent, to be honest with you. I think he's a very handsome man who's innocent, and I would like to put money on his book. He's being held without bail on attempted murder indictment. I think we should go on to the next story, because he sounds like a good man who's been convicted by the man. I don't like it. I don't like what the cops did to that innocent man. It's a vending machine. It's $11,000 vending machine. Hi, I'd like some oxycodone, some rubbers, and a bag of Doritos. please. My girl likes Doritos and Oxycontin. And the rubbers are for me. Extra small, please. They're not for me. They're for a friend from Canada. Health Commissioner Oshin Al-Vassan unveils the first vending machine of its kind offering free items. Okay, first of all, if they're free, this should be empty in about 6 seconds. There's going to be a guy parked right here with a table selling all the shit in here. This will be empty, and this will be a dude selling the stuff. Hi, Jimmy. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Oh boy. Fordham University is right down the street. One of our great institutions. A former Fordham University naval student said in a lawsuit filed Monday that his life was destroyed when his college roommate raped him in their dorm. It says a Bronx school, so maybe I'm wrong. What's the one here by Lincoln Center? I thought that was Fordham. What do I know? Hi, Jimmy. He's accusing the Bronx School of turning a blind eye to the warning signs. Francis Austin. Now, I'm going to assume it was a dude that raped him, which is horrible. Any rape of anyone is horrible. But I don't think most dudes are going to report a female raping them, although it does happen. And I don't make light of it. Hi, Stumpy. Francis Austin is suing his former college for negligence, claiming Fordham could have prevented 2 alleged attacks by his then roommate, Patrick Sweeney. I knew it. I knew it was a dude. The dude raped his roommate. That's horrible. Any rape, any sexual assault is horrible and not to be made light of. He requested more than once to be transferred from a different dorm room, reporting alleged threats by Sweeney. Then on February 11, 2011, Sweeney carried out his threat against Austin, raping him in the dorm room. Despite reporting the alleged rape to 2 different staffers at Fordham, the school did nothing about it, and he was raped again by Sweeney on campus again in 2012. This is horrible. Horrible. Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Jimmy wants to read the paper. Jimmy sees my bag of cookies, and Jimmy wants to read the paper. A woman died in a fire that erupted inside her Brooklyn home. Where at, Joe? The Bronx? Brooklyn. Her Brooklyn home. Oh, it says here her Brooklyn home is located in the Bronx. The woman whose identity has been released was found unconscious inside of her second-floor bedroom on 52nd Street near Avenue D in East Flatbush after firefighters knocked down the floor. God bless firefighters. And God bless her. I hope she's okay. Where's my ladies at? There is a... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. There's a warning over estrogen pills. That's for the ladies, right? What do I know? Hi, Jimmy. Guys, look at Jimmy's on my newspaper. He's just standing on my paper. Bothering nobody. Oh, I got cookies for Jimmy today. I got 45 kids at this table smoking weed. I hope they don't take offense to Jimmy. See, you can't just feed Jimmy, because as soon as he starts eating, all these bastards up in these trees up here, look, and they go, whoop! You feed Jimmy, 75 kids will be right there. A study released Monday has found that hormone patches and creams may be safer to treat symptoms of menopause than hormone pills. A University of Calgary team found that women who take estrogen pills have 14% higher risk of developing hypertension than those who use skin patches or creams. Oral estrogen carries a 19% greater risk than vaginal versions. And it seems here also 100% of the men surveyed said oral sex is pretty fun. 100%. I had one of my employees horrible. Her baby's father, ex-boyfriend, went on Facebook and put pictures of her performing fellatio on him. She called me frantically. Now, after watching the pictures for an hour, I decided to act on this. And me and her are good friends. We laugh about it to this day. I got all my friends to complain to Facebook to take it down immediately and suspend his account. He put pictures of her giving him a blowjob on his Facebook. Who does that? And she's still with me today. And if she was here, I'd interview. She'd tell you about it. But I was talking to her. I go, why would he do that? She goes, well, he hates blowjobs, first of all. I go, what? She said he absolutely hates blowjobs. I go, this guy's not a human. He's a Martian. You should report him to the cops. 911, what is your emergency? Yes, I want to report my boyfriend. Yeah, what's the problem, ma'am? He doesn't like sex with me. Ma'am, that is not... I think, ma'am, he doesn't like blowjob. What? Police are on the way. You guys want to see what Jimmy's doing here? Look what Jimmy's doing. This is insane. These are boys over here, by the way, crying like bitches. Jimmy is pecking at the bag. I told you Jimmy was really, really smart. He sees the bag. Jimmy wants in the bag. Hold on, Jimmy. Now look. Now see, Jimmy's pecking at a bag, and then 85 pigeons all flying down to get involved in the scandal. Jimmy's just pecking away. He ain't hurt nobody. I have 45 kids at this table over here. I gotta show you. 45 kids all smoking. It's like a sausage festival. The only female just left. The only female just left. What happened? This was 1980-old Boogie Bob would be walking there going, hey girl, you're very cute. You're special. Those guys don't see it, but I do. You like the Scorpions? Because I got 2 tickets. But we have to drink a lot of champagne before the concert and after the concert. Oh boy. I'm really sad to see this because I like him. We were very, very friendly. Can't be friendly anymore. Actually a very, very nice person. I have worked with him about 20 times. It's Cuba Gooding Jr. It's not Cuba. Cuba. Cuba Gooding Jr. Rape trial open now. He would come into all of our locations and he's super duper friendly. He would be with his girlfriend and he would start grabbing other girls' titties. He was arrested at least 2 of my locations. Arrested for, you know, girls come up, want to take a picture. He's like, hey girl, come here. Then, whoop. Hey girl, how are you? Can't do that. If you watch Keanu Reeves and he takes a picture with you, his arm is like this. Hi, let's take a selfie. Don't grab nobody. Cuba Gooding Jr. is slated to face trial in Manhattan Tuesday over a lawsuit alleging he raped a woman twice in a Soho hotel. Nothing to do with us. They'll talk about the other stuff, though, I guarantee you, because it always comes up. And they might even mention some of my places. Jerry Maguire, actor 55, the Jerry Maguire actor, show me the money, was sued in Manhattan. He won an Academy Award for that role, by the way. And he got up on stage and he broke danced. Past tense, broke danced. He sued him for a woman claimed sexually assaulted her. The trial, expected to last 3 or 4 days, was set to begin at 10 a.m. with jury selection. Comes after Gooding struck a no-jail deal in Manhattan last year for a sex abuse case. what I was just telling you about. 9 people, including Gooding and his accuser, are listed in the potential witnesses. The case is expected to rise and fall on whether the jury finds the encounter was consensual. He says no, it's no. Fossils show brain power. This is propaganda. There's no brain in the power. Fossil? It's crazy. An ancient human cousin. An ancient human cousin. This is like a, we are Homo sapiens. And the Homo sapien erotica, some distant cousin, may have buried its dead and even had carved symbols into the cave walls. Surprising for a creature with a small brain. Fossil remains of the species named Homo. Now that's disrespectful. You're going to call a fossil a Homo. That's not right. We are LGBTQ+. Let's call him or them or they. Let's not call him Homo naledi. Were uncovered in underground caves in South Africa. The cradle of civilization is Africa. Some of you probably think Jesus had blonde hair and blue eyes. Now researchers say they found evidence that the species was capable of complex behavior that so far has only been seen in those with bigger brains. One of the cadavers was uncovered wearing a Rolex and holding a calculator. So that's pretty good. I think if these Homo naledi were so advanced, how come they didn't have TikTok? Abraham Lincoln didn't have no damn TikTok. Oh boy. Look at this guy. The guy's telling him to get off the wall, and he's acting, he's got a skateboard, he's acting like he's insane. The guy in the yellow saying, look man, get off the wall, and all the dude is doing is covering his head and his ears until he left. That was insane. That's how you get out of being told what to do. You just cover your head. Excuse me, sir, can you please stop masturbating on the subway? Sir, could you stop masturbating on... Oh boy, is this a dick who makes his dog climb trees? I think it is. I haven't been in a piss fight in 4 days. I don't know. If you have her number, I need to talk to her immediately. It's Claudia. She is the daughter of the despicable what's-her-face, Kellyanne Conway, and the husband, George Conway, who I actually like. I think she's 18 now, 19. She's in Playboy. I think it's absolutely disgusting. And if someone could send me the link, I'll be happy to go into in-depth detail of what... Hey, you guys want to see something really cool? This is strictly for you. This is a Boogie Bob exclusive. This is my Frankie. He's my oldest.
What's your problem? What's your problem? What is your problem?
What is your problem?
Frankie? Can't fight my finger, Frankie? Crazy? Grab your foot. Frankie? Ow. Where's Frankie? I don't think Frankie gets enough credit around this place. He doesn't get enough credit around this place.
But we're not done yet, folks. I got a bonus. Oh my goodness.
Well, just because I put my foot on you doesn't mean you have to kick it. Chucky, there's no reason to kick my feet. What's wrong with you, Chucky? Are you crazy? Ow. Oh, Chucky, quit kicking my feet. You look crazy, Chucky. That's all I can say about it. You look like a crazy cat kicking my feet. Every time I get my shoes on, he goes and lays right by the dresser so he can kick my feet. Ow. You don't even have teeth.
You just got 4 teeth,
Chucky.
Hey guys. All right. In other news, on the hey ladies, look at that little tooth that wants to hang out at the bottom. I'm trying to. That was gross. I apologize. There was no boogers. I did a booger check before we. Oh boy, I hate this story. By the way, all my teeth that were knocked out on the bicycle, you guys should watch that video. I think it's called I knocked out all my teeth. But it was a day before Super Bowl. I was riding my bike, spreading love and filming birds, and got your handlebar here, back brake, front brake, and I front braked it. Knocked out all of my teeth, and I was on a 360 camera, so if you want to watch me get all my teeth knocked out, I think you'll enjoy it. I'm crying like a little bitch. I think Rev has the video, if he can put the link up, if he's here. I don't see Rev anywhere. Where's Rev? Where's Rev? Anyways, I'm getting all these babies fixed. Oh my God, look how cute I look now. Wait until I'm gonna have teeth like Joe Biden, big ass mouth full of chiclets. There it is, the video where Bob knocked out all his teeth. Right there. And if you act now, the first 6 people who comment below, I'll send you one of those teeth, folks. That was a horrible day. And then I got home. First of all, I was knocked unconscious. I'm sitting there. I had the film on my GoPro like 4 days later. I didn't even know I filmed it. I had a GoPro on and I had a 360 camera, which looks like it's a drone following me, but it wasn't. It was on a. That's the reason I braked with this hand, because I had a tripod, a stick, selfie stick over my shoulder. And when you have a 360 camera, it erases the selfie stick, so it looks like it's floating above your head. It looked like it was 8 feet behind me. And I braked and cried like a little bitch. And then I got home, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours later. I went all the way home by myself. They threw me in a damn ambulance, left my bike there. I had to go back. It was a nightmare. Anyways, long story short, my father-in-law died. Horrible. Teen gets off easy during a rage kill. A California teen linked to 3 murder cases. 1, 2, and 3. Including the brutal road rage slaying of a newlywed, was sentenced to only 7 years in prison. After a radically woke DA declined to try him as adult. Well, I think that district attorney would feel worse if it was his daughter that he murdered. 3 people. The Alameda, oh, good old Alameda. County Sheriff's Office in a Facebook post, ripped the local head prosecutor, Pamela Price. Shame on you, you dumb piece of shit. Sorry. Pamela Price, I apologize for you being a dumb piece of shit. I apologize. You got a slap in the hand. Guys, 7 years? Back when I was growing up, you stole a motorcycle, 7 years. How do I know? Mom and miracle baby killed in a crash. This is horrible. Look at this beautiful mom, and there's a little angel. And There's the ghost jet. Tragic ghost jet. The Hamptons real estate agent killed with her. Hamptons real estate agent is a wealthy woman. Killed with her little girl in a ghost plane crash can at least rest in peace with her miracle baby who she struggled for years to conceive. And look at them, they're wearing the same shirt. Struggled for 12 years to have a miracle baby. She had the baby. I'm not. Sometimes I don't do it. Mike Pence has a 0.00000.0.10 chance of winning this election. He's the most hated Republican on the planet because he didn't break the law for Donald Trump. They almost murdered him. They were going to hang him. You think that was all cap? They were going to hang Mike Pence. He has absolutely no shot, but there's going to be morons who dedicate all their time to helping him and raising money, and there's going to be morons saying he'd be a great president. He has no shot. There's a lot of people. Tom Arnold would be a great president. He got no shot. Don't spend all the money. This is Tim Scott. He's the only black Republican candidate. He will be the only black Republican candidate. The only black senator, I think. He believes racism doesn't exist. It's wrong. KKKs are just misunderstood good old boys. And Obama was president. How could racism? Some of my best friends are black. I guarantee you this guy does not have a black friend. He sits there and denies racism at every turn. Pretty sad that you're getting paid to deny something so horrible. I'm not doing that. Donald Trump's 3 attorneys huddled with the Department of Justice yesterday. New stories coming out every day. Remember those documents that he didn't have or that he said he owned? Those documents, hundreds of them, found at Mar-a-Lago. Well, it turns out there are cameras all over Mar-a-Lago. But unfortunately, the day that they moved those documents, a pool boy, this is a true story, just came out. A pool boy accidentally drained the pool and it flooded the camera system. So for a couple hours while they were moving those documents, floods destroyed the footage. A pool boy was draining the pool at Mar-a-Lago and somehow the water went up into the roof and wiped out the footage. That same pool boy, by the way, also is spotted on other video moving the boxes. So this kid is someone got in his ear, you know, Donald Trump says you're a great pool boy. Everyone's talking about it. Says you could go big places. You just gotta play ball. Now I used to play ball, but that was in college. Left ball, corner, pocket. Okay, this is insane. 2 days ago, I was on the train going up to visit our dear friend Arjan. While I'm on the train, I'm looking at my phone and stuff. I put it in my pocket and I looked around the train. There was 45 people on the train. And all 45 people, even a homeless person, had their phone out. Everyone. I go, my God, every single person. These kids over here don't have their phones out. They're too busy smoking weed. Joe says smoking the crack. They're too busy smoking the crack. Every single person on the train, 45 people. I literally counted. Every single person. I saw one guy who had just put his phone away, but every single person. You want to see something crazy? This would be the shortest marriage on the planet. I get away with anything I want with my lady friends because they accept me for me, but I don't think I can get away with this. Look at this douchebag. Groom glued to his phone at his own wedding. Hey baby, what you wearing? Nothing, just chilling. Just getting married. How you been? What you doing later? If that was Beyonce, she'd be giving him the side eye. They had a very famous video of Jay-Z texting at the Knicks game. He's like this, and Beyonce like this. Dead ass in his execution in Mississippi. Missouri Governor Mike Parson on Monday declined clemency for a man who faces execution. Why don't these bitches shut up? These are kids in high school acting like little bitches. Missouri Governor Mike Parson on Monday declined clemency for a man who faces execution Tuesday evening for killing 2 jailers in an ill-fated effort to break out of prison. That guy's sitting there waiting for the phone to ring. He's like, oh God, I hope they overturn my conviction. Oh, thank you. That's the governor calling, because that's what they do. The governor will call and say, let's overturn his conviction. Phone rings and the guy answers, hello? Yeah, no, that was pepperoni. Yeah, we're having a pizza party after we kill this guy. It's a pepperoni and a linguine. Here's a piece of shit. Killed the guy yesterday and wounded 4 others. 1, 2, 3, 4. Killer charged. He's crying. Look at him crying like a little bitch. I hope you cry in prison for 30 years. You killed someone and you hurt 4 tragically. Mowed down Mahbub Ali. He is from Pakistan. I don't know where he's from. Is led away. His name is Mahbub Ali. Is led away in handcuffs after police say the drunken Ali killed a man and injured 4 others seriously in a wild crash on 21st Street, 3rd Avenue. Oh boy. Be careful what you do in the dark because it will come to light. 2 co-founders of a Los Angeles law firm. This is a boy screaming like a bitch. I would be humiliated to scream in front of my homies like that. They would be like, Bob, are you tripping? I'm shrieking like a little bitch. These are full-grown adults. No wonder they ain't got no women at their table. Can I say the P word? Could that be disrespectful? Ain't nobody over there getting no pussy. Excuse me, that was out. Go! I doubt they're getting dick. Like, whiny little bitches, man. I'm over here tripping right. There's a big difference from when I grew up. My friends would be like punching me in the face. Everything in the dark comes to light. Where's your other foot at, bro? There he is. Hi, Jimmy. Jimmy's standing there with his legs tucked up. As soon as these guys leave, I'll start feeding my pigeons. They're looking at me like crazy, like, yo. There's the bag right there, Jimmy. Jimmy, there's the bag. Don't peck at the bag. These are boys screaming. I'm like, tripping. 2 co-founders of a Los Angeles law firm resigned Monday after the Post exposed racist and sexist emails the 2 sent at their previous firm. Emails are there forever, bro. I'm going to tell you something. If you're somebody in a business like I am, and one of your friends sent you a racist email, first of all, I don't condone it, and I never would. But even if I did condone it, and even if I did, which I don't, I would send an email back. They send you an email degrading black people. Send an email back and go, how dare you? Don't you ever send shit like that to me again. Degrading women. Oh, you piece of crap. I should kick your ass for saying something like that. Because these emails come back.
I can't tell everybody. I swear to God, you my video.
Got full-grown boys out here acting like little bitches. I'm in shock. They're leaving. Which means I'll be feeding Jimmy in a few minutes. Kids out here wearing pajamas. And Crocs. Oh, we gone soft. We gone soft. Russia is going to take over America in 3 years. John Barber and Jeffrey Ronan, who launched their new, let's see what they said, should we? Compassionate Firm. That's the name of their new firm. Compassionate. Just last month, stepped down from their positions that they started at the request of the CEO, Tim Graves. Barber, 55, has been the firm's managing partner. That's money. You're a managing partner of a law firm, you're paid. And Ronan, 45, have been serving as its chief financial officer. CFO is the biggest. You got CEO, CFO, chief financial officer. I'm both in my company. I am the CEO and the CFO. The two apologized by releasing a joint statement that said their resignations would allow our friends and colleagues to continue on without a cloud over their heads. The last 72 hours have been the most difficult of our lives, as we had to acknowledge and reckon with those emails. That's not me. I was in a different place then. I have lots of black friends. So those emails, that's not the real me. That's the old apologetic thing. They hire a publicist. The publicist says, oh, he was drunk. I was addicted to oxycodone. And I was robbed by a black guy over here. So when I made those comments, I take full responsibility. I was wrong. Too late, Playboy. You got your ass canceled, bitch. They are not in any way reflections and comments that our hearts and true values. So when I use the N-word and laugh at black people, my heart and my true values says elsewhere. I'm waiting to see what they said. Please, please, for God's sakes, tell me what they said. Graves and Rahman will form a new firm called We Hate Blacks. Now, I don't think that's a good title. It fits them. I don't think it's a good... Oh, We Hate Blacks and Women is the new firm. The two had recently left California mega law firm where Rahman on at least 3 occasions described female attorneys as the C word. That's a no-go in my business. I have a lot of friends from Australia, and the C word is very prevalent with them. I think it might be a cultural thing, any of my Australia guys in here. But I don't. I find that if you were to say, Bob, what is the most reprehensible word in the English language, I would say it's the C word. I don't use it. I never say it. I don't have one friend who's ever heard me say it. Maybe as a joke on how horrible it is, but that's a word I don't condone. Certainly calling 3 women that. I had one of my employees got terminated from one of my locations about 2 months ago, and they just said, we just don't want him back here anymore. He said a disparaging thing about the managers, the female managers. I said, he's out of here. I will not condone that. Now, I have a large business, so what will happen is a lot of times I'll call them up, and if it's a misunderstanding, or if he's apologetic or she's apologetic or they stole, I like to give second chances. I've given second, third, fifth, 20 chances. And so I called him up. I said, what happened? He goes, yeah, man, I went outside. I was smoking. First of all, don't do that. Go down the block if you got to smoke. Don't smoke in front of the building. And I was on my phone talking to my girlfriend. And all I said was, the manager's like, I go, what? He goes, yeah, I was yelling to my girlfriend. I wasn't yelling at her. I was just yelling to her. I was really mad. I said, I'm sick and tired of this manager. She's a... I go, you said that, bro? Yeah, man. I go, you can't work for me ever again. Ever. All right, bro. He wasn't even mad. This moron called them the C word several times. And then, oh boy, the other one said, we should kill her by anal penetration. They should have their licenses stripped away. I know there's free speech. But, don't say shit in your emails that's wrong and then get mad. Shot gal kept up cheer. A Texas cheerleader who was shot. Now, you don't mess with those Texas cheerleaders. Boy, they cheer. They cheer. Texas cheerleader who was shot when a teammate mistakenly got into a wrong car has opened up about the ordeal. We've talked about this. They were going to like McDonald's or something, or up to the mall after cheer practice, and they got in the car. It was the wrong car, and someone shot and killed her friend. I think they shot her. Let's see, we'll get to it. Has opened up about the ordeal, saying she was texting and eating Twizzlers. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. When the bullet tore through her back, she tried to keep calm for her terrified friends. Can you imagine? She wanted to keep calm. That's a team leader. Who's got spirit? I do. Jenny, you've just been shot. S-H-O-T-Y. That, I like her. I like her. My spleen was shattered. My stomach had 2 bullet holes in it, and my diaphragm. Can I say that on? Can I say diaphragm, or am I going to get demonetized? If I was monetized, would I be demonetized? My diaphragm had 2 holes in it, and then they had to remove a lobe from my pancreas. Said Peyton Washington, 18 years old. The high school senior who led the Woodland Elite Cheer in Houston was with 3 other cheerleaders when one of them accidentally tried to enter the wrong vehicle to carpool after practice, prompting Pedro Rodriguez Jr., 25, to open fire. Rodriguez said she had trouble breathing as a result. B-R-E-A-T-H. I was trying to stay as calm as possible for the rest of my cheer squad. I could tell. God, this guy. He's pecking at the picture of cookies. No, no, you sons of bitches. Alright, we gotta do this. 45 birds coming over. Discreet. You two just act natural. Just shut up and act. Don't take it out of my hand, bruh. Act natural. Oh shit, they're coming, they're coming. Eat them quick, you bastards. You better jump in while you get in. Hi, Tina. Oh, Tina, you're late to the party. Stumpy. Tina's the white one. I named her Tina after Tina Louise. All right. All right. I screwed up. Jimmy! Here's Jimmy, everybody! There's my Jimmy! Look at Jimmy! Alright, guys. And now the time is near, and I must say it's the final curtain. Jimmy is my dog. Jimmy is... Now, you better share, Playboy. I don't play that bullshit. The only reason y'all eating is because of Jimmy. What? That's what the kids, they don't even say what the F, they say duh, and then the F. The fuck? Flying into a frenzy. An American Airlines passenger from upstate New York has been sentenced to going for a... Jimmy. For a rampage, spitting on a fellow flyer and jumping off an inflatable slide just before takeoff in Buffalo. Cynthia, it's a female. You better stop fighting, Jimmy. Quit that. Stumpy. Now, Jimmy, would you do me a favor and tell these guys, hi, buddy. You better quit that. Look at this guy. He's standing on my damn arm. Have you guys seen Tina? Tina's beautiful. Here's Tina. It's Tina. She's always a lady. She might be a dude, I don't know. She's very effeminate. I don't care. This guy frying into a frenzy ruling. I don't care. It comes out the same. This moron's texting on his damn wedding. Put a ring on it. The bride is beaming, but her new husband just phoning it in. Rather than throwing rice at the newlyweds, couples in celebration of their recent wedding, social media skeptics are throwing shade. After this moron got married, Steve, do you take Linda to be your lawfully wedded husband? Wife? He's like this. Steve, do you? 1 second. I'm trying to beat Candy Crush level 7, sir. Get married anytime. How are you gonna? Former Texas councilwoman Clayton Perry's girlfriend stood by. I don't care. Fed slam NYPD. Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Ow, Jimmy. Son of a bitch. Stop pecking at me, Jimmy. Taylor Swift. Got a concert going on. Swallowed a bug. She's like, we are never, ever, ever getting back. We're never getting back together. Guys, if you're liking the show today, give me some thumbs up. I think it's the best show I've ever done. Because all my shows are shit, but this one was pretty good. Pretty good. If you know her number, I just need to talk to her. It's just strictly physical. Suzanne Summers almost gave up the role that launched her career because she couldn't afford to feed an expired meter. Suzanne Summers was a ditzy, Chrissy, I forget her damn name, but Three's Company. Come and knock on my door. Something's waiting for you. Everything is his and hers. Three Company too. You cannot tell me that Jack Tripper wasn't in that back room. Spanking Hank. That's what we call it in high school, Spanking Hank. Or the one-eyed purple people eater. We are never, ever, ever getting back on. Quit that! You guys, stop that! What the fuck is your problem, bro? I fed you and you over here fighting everybody. Get out of my table. One guy knocking everybody out. That's not cool. I got something for you, Stubby. Just let me finish this news and everybody out here eating. You get a cookie and you get a cookie. Your little bitch ass ain't getting no cookie. Hearts have Monday blues. I hate Mondays. You ever see Garfield? He hates Mondays. Stubby, don't you do it. Mondays seem to be bad for your heart. According to new research from the British Heart Foundation, the most dangerous type of heart attack is a STEMI. It's more likely to occur on a Monday than any other day of the week. Researchers were surprised to discover an uptick in STEMI heart attacks on Sundays too. That's football. That's football. We now need to unpack what is about certain... Dude, you're being a bully. Hey, Stubby, that's not like you. You get out of here. Stubby over here with his crippled ass. Stubby, you got a crippled paw. Nobody messing with you. Why do you got to mess with people? Influencer gender bender. First of all, I despise Andrew Tate. I think he's a sexual predator. He's a horrible human being. He's a misogynist, a liar, and he has a bunch of people fooled. He ain't fooling me. Controversial social media influencer and alleged sex trafficker. Alleged, they say. Andrew Trait trolled an activist sharing a gender-inclusive message Sunday by claiming to be a woman. By the way, he was like a world champion kickboxer. A guy, you can't take nothing away from him, but he's a douchebag, a liar, and a horrible human being. Shocking video has emerged online of a man hazardously perched on the driver's side window of his car as it jets down a California freeway. This is called Both Ride the Whip. That's some Bay Area shit, except we do it real slow. And after Mac Dre was killed, it became very popular. Hi, Jimmy. It became very popular. They would open the door of the car, but they would do it slow. You can't run. Ghost Ride the Whip. Put the car in drive and just let it go nice and slow. Open the door and get out. Play Mac Dre and Ghost Ride the Whip. You just walk next to your car. But you don't do 140 down the freeway sitting on the passenger seat. That's stupid. In fact, if you Google it, you'll see 50 people falling out of their shit. And the car keeps going. Sugar Bay knows what I'm talking about. Bay Area! This stunt with shocking video has emerged online of a man hazardously perched on the driver's side window of his car as it jets down a California freeway over the weekend. The risk-taking motorist was spotted pulling the treacherous stunt on Sunday on the 91 freeway in Corona. Video provided to the news station shows a man wearing a neon yellow t-shirt, dark pants, and red bandana. Oh, that's Frank. That's Frank. He always wears the tied around his head, balancing on the ledge of the open window of a speeding car. They've been doing that for years. This woman was allegedly raped by her boyfriend or her beau. It cannot happen if his boyfriend. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Any sexual advance from a husband, your grandma, anyone, and you don't want it, it's a sexual assault. She had the beads around her wrist. Let's see what they found on this guy. No, he is too handsome for rape. Rape is not sex. Rape is power. Rape is humiliation. Rape should have their balls cut off. Allegedly have their balls cut off. Hi, Jimmy. Lauren Griffin, her fiance of Matthew Nilo, clutches rosary beads as Nilo's Boston arraignment began Monday. Rotten hell, you piece of crap. Sometimes the women is lying. Yes, sometimes they Hawaiian volcano. CO2 levels spike again. I don't care. Does anybody have Arena's phone number? It's important. I have it. I talked to her yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. By the way, if you do watch the video last night that I posted of the town, celebrity packed. I think I only got 2 or 3 celebrities on film because you're standing there and then Ron Perlman walks in. You can't go, oh, hold on. Yeah, let me film you, sir. I just pulled it out when I could. But if you watch it, you'll see me sing. I guess you wonder where I've been. I search for love within. But I just called to let you know. I gotta sing for you and I can't let go. I did a karaoke of that song last night on the show. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. I'm not gonna do all these. I'm gonna do 3. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing 3. Need you guys to remember which 3 they landed on because I'll forget. Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Pisces. Changes on the work front may be unsettling But in the long term, you will recognize they were not only inevitable, but necessary too. Make things easier for yourself today by letting go of methods and routines that clearly don't work for you. Sagittarius. I forgot the third one. Was it Scorpio? Will someone help me out? I forgot already. I'm sorry. The sun in your opposite sign makes a less than happy link, Sagittarius, for the power planet, Pluto, today. So be careful what you say when dealing with employees and authority figures. Even if your words are spoken in jest, it's unlikely they will see the funny side. Also, if you are working at a law firm, do not text and call the girls there. Let me go with Scorpio. I'm just gonna go with Scorpio. I got some pigeons to feed. The planets warn you, you may have to cut loose a friend or a colleague who is no longer pulling their weight. Oh boy. Rev? Where's Joe? I'm going to read it again, and we're going to get to the bottom of this scandal right now. Mighty Bulls in the house. Boom, boom, zoom, zoom. What's popping? Scorpio. The planets warn you may have to cut loose a friend or a colleague who is no longer pulling Joe's weight. You may not want Joe around, and you may not want to be ruthless, but the bottom line is it's your money. It's your reputation that will suffer too much if you keep Joe. Now, I don't like that. I don't condone it. I condemn it. I did some birthdays today, just in case you know who pulled a no-show. We're starting to call him No-Show Joe. You can get your No-Show Joe t-shirts in the merch shop. Today's birthday is Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin allegedly murdered her husband. If you don't know who Carol Baskin is, she is one of the stars of Tiger King. Tiger King. She was just a crazy lady who loved tigers and cats and what have you. Her husband was very wealthy. They started fighting. He turned up missing. She inherited all of his money and started a cat rescue. She started a beef. She got into a beef with Exotic Joe, who is the owner of the Tiger King persona. He threatened to have her killed, actually paid someone to have her killed, allegedly. Exotic Joe is in prison for 40 years. Carol Baskin is in Florida living the high life off her missing husband's money. I'm not wishing you no happy birthday, Carol Baskin, you piece of crap. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Robert Englund. Anybody know Robert Englund? Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger. He's allegedly Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund is allegedly Freddy Krueger. All these guys have been patiently waiting for me to open them damn Stumpy's over here beating people's asses. Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger. He is now retired as Freddy Krueger. He's like 78 years old. He will now pass the torch. Does anybody want to guess who the new Freddy Krueger is? Because I know. It's a Boogie Bob exclusive. Anybody want to guess? I'll give you 5 guesses. Don't Google it, Ambrose. Don't you Google it. It's hard to hold my hand up with all this gold. I can't. It's a tough day. I feel worn out. I can't. Anybody want to ask? Jordan Joe is the wrong answer. Nope. I'm not saying nothing else though. I get 5 guesses. Lou Reed is incorrect. John Travolta. Nope. But you're getting warmer. You're warmer than Jordan Joe is the new Freddy Krueger. No, this Freddy Krueger has to be able to walk and put together cohesive sentences and be mean. Joe can never be mean to anyone. He's mean to me sometimes. I guess you wonder how I've been. P. Diddy. P. Giddy. No. I can't believe someone has tried to cheat. Look it up. Drum roll. Kevin Bacon, you bitches. Sorry. Drum roll. Kevin Bacon, you wonderful, beautiful subscribers. Kevin Bacon will be donning the gloves as the new Freddy Krueger. Jim Carrey would have been great. Probably too laughy. Jim Carrey, I think Freddy Krueger, his first film was so scary to me. The second film was absolutely frightening. It's the first time I ever left the theater. I was so scared. This is fact. I left Freddy Krueger 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, they were all, he wasn't the same Freddy Krueger who was, Freddy Krueger was born, his mother was a nun, I hate the R word, raped by hundreds of insane asylum patients, if I remember correctly. He was a product of that. Then he was a child molester who was burned to death by the townsfolk, and that's Freddy. I had a horrible incident happen to me. I used to be a rapper, a performer, and I would go and perform. And there was this one club called The Bank in Susan, California. It used to be an old bank, now it's a nightclub. And I would go there and perform, and I had a Freddy Krueger sweater. I didn't even think about it. Wearing the gray and maroon sweaters, right? And I wore it. I looked fly. My skinny jeans. I think I was wearing Guess, Stonewash Guess jeans. Little leather shoes. Top sliders, I think they were called. My little mullet. And I killed it. Then I performed the next week. And didn't think, and I wore the shirt again. Ladies and gentlemen, you ready? You love him? He's the Doc of Rock. What's happening, everybody? We're going to have a good time tonight. I'm going to kick a couple rhymes for you. I hope you enjoy it. You look like Freddy Krueger. I go, oh, thank you, man. Oh, the sweater, yeah. I thank you. This first rap that I want to do, sing something for us, Freddy. Okay, sir. The first rap I want to do is a song about my hometown. It's a 707. You're Freddy! They all started singing, Freddy, Freddy. I never wore that shirt again. Freddy Krueger destroyed my life, you son of a bitch. Freddy Krueger. Also, Paul Giamatti. I was very friendly towards Paul Giamatti. His father, Paul Giamatti, is a famous actor. He's in a whole lot of stuff. Mostly probably know him from the Howard Stern movie, where he played the protagonist, Howard Stern, but he's been in hundreds of movies. He's a brilliant actor. His father was the commissioner of baseball, Bart Giamatti. That's a fact. Those are the birthdays today, and then we have the deaths. The first death is very tragic and horrible. A young guy from Miami got his bones, made his deal. Private Parts was a movie for the Howard Stern. RJ just won an iPad. The guy who I'm going to discuss first died on this day, very young age. A legend of all time. His name was Kimbo Slice. Kimbo Slice was a backyard brawler. Hey, Joe Hernandez, what's poppin', son? Joe, did you just get here? Because I gave away iPads to everybody, and I can't believe you missed out. I am so sorry. Kimbo Slice was a guy who was from Dade County, like Miami, from the gutter. You can get no more gutter than him. And he would make his money going into backyards and fist fighting people on the internet. Type in Kimbo, K-I-M-B-O. It'll come up. There's only one Kimbo. Kimbo Slice. And then he would go out and he just beat the shit out of people. And they'd film it, of course. Two guys standing there, no boxing gloves or nothing, just in the backyard, stepping over bicycles and shit, fighting. Kimbo Slice was the most Mike Tyson, just knocking out everybody, beating them, but not boxing gloves, beating people in the street. He finally was so good that he got a contract with the UFC, and he fought in the UFC, and he won, and I think he ended up winning a championship of some sort. I don't know which one. But then Kimbo Slice died of, I pink cancer at a very young age. Just absolutely fought his way out of the gutter. And God bless him and his family, his kids, his wife, and all the fans around the world, because I was a huge Kimbo Slice fan. If you want to become a Kimbo Slice fan, even if you don't like fighting, just type in Kimbo and you'll see what it's like to root for the underdog. On this day, horrible tragedy. I believe it was 1968. We lost Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy. By the way, John F. Kennedy was John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and then they named the other one with the Fitzgerald. Why are you going to have two Fitzgeralds? Who the hell's Fitzgerald? Ella Fitzgerald. RFK, Robert Kennedy, he was the Attorney General. He was a lawyer. He was a big shot. He announced that he was running for president in California at a hotel. He said, "That's why I'm running for president." His brother had been killed 6 years earlier. His brother was, of course, JFK. RFK said he would be running for president. He walked through the kitchen of the hotel, and I forget the name of the hotel, and a young college kid named Sirhan jumped out and shot and killed Bobby Kennedy dead. Bobby Kennedy was shot and killed, and very, very tragic. I'm trying to read the things here. Hey, my son did that behind McDonald's. I like it. After school, his friend was his manager collecting the money. We found out, we put him into boxing classes. I love that. Treating is like the Forrest Gump of my chat. Treating's been involved everywhere. I gotta, Rev, you gotta showcase some of Treating's stories because they're absolutely fabulous. Very good. Thank you so much, Treating. Robert Kennedy was killed, and a lot of people don't know this, but the person who caught Sirhan broke his arm was a football player for the Los Angeles Rams by the name of Rosie Greer. Rosie Greer was a huge man. Broke his arm, kept him from getting away. Billy Preston, the great singer Billy Preston, God bless you, and Anne Bancroft also. And of course, Joe would like this one. J. Paul Getty, at one time the richest man on earth. That's all she wrote, folks. I did an hour and a half. What do you want from me? Now, I have to, look at this. Watch this. Where's the eyeball thing? Watch my eye. Ladies, I have beautiful eyes. And I have a beautiful pimple. Right? Watch this, guys. I guess you wonder where I've been. There's not a bird within a mile. And I just called to let you know. I crinkle the bag ever so gently. Oh boy. I've got movement, but I'm trying to do it to where only Jimmy comes. Here's my bag. I take the cookies thusly. I got 7 pigeons staring at me from across the street. I'll put them here. And I guess I wonder where I've been. This lady just walked by and scared all my pigeons. Search for love within. And I just called to let you know. I'll sing for you. Hi, Tina. And I can't let go. My friend, what wrong with me? If I knew you did, what wrong with me? Got a couple pigeons down there, but nobody's here. Where's Jimmy? We're going to end the show on a high note. I don't want the wind knocking over my cookies. They won't leave me alone for the whole show. Some lady walks by, scares them to the other side of the park, and now I'm pigeonless. You guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to just eat cookies. You're welcome to stick around. Oh, they'll be here. Trust me. They're under my table. They're down there under the table. I only care about Jimmy. Here he comes. Oh, there he is. Hey, Jimmy. Oh, you son of a bitch. Jimmy just kicked all my cookies all over the table because I was a moron and didn't have it bolted down. Jimmy just flew in. I'm gonna go pick up ladies with cookies all over my shit. What the hell? Jimmy just flew in and kicked all my cookies all over the place like a little bastard. That was funny. Cookie fiasco didn't go that well. Oh, hi, Nubby. Now, this is not Stubby. This is Nubby. Nubby's feet are all screwed up. Go ahead, Nubby. You get all you want, Playboy. You deserve it. He don't even have a foot. His shit is just cut off at the ankle. I was looking hella fly. Now I got crumbs all over the place. I'm getting ready to go to the damn T-Mobile store. Well, I hear Freebird. Look at Nubby. He's the only one up here. Everybody else is a moron. Jimmy. I'm not saying nothing. Nubby's just going to pick them off until there's nothing left. Never have I had one pigeon go that long without being muscled in on. Because once a pigeon from the tree sees you eating, look at Nubby. This is the best day of his life. I'm so happy to give it to him. Here you go, brother. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And so it begins. Well, at least Jimmy finally came back. Where the fuck you been, Playboy? Jimmy, I just called to let you know. Got a thing for you. Now I gotta go to the T-Mobile store with cookies all over. You better share. Nubby, you got your fill already, bruh. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I ask you to please be kind and loving to each other. Be good to yourself because you deserve it. If it ain't nobody told you, you special. Bitch, you special. Sorry. I'm sorry. This is the best news show we've ever done. By we, I mean me. Goodbye.